At older homes, the inspector often finds aged metal plumbing pipes. Problematic piping materials include galvanized steel, cast iron, and lead. The useful life of steel or cast iron pipe is 40 to 60 years. Since these materials were phased out during the 1960s or before, it's reasonable to assume that any old pipes are deteriorating and will have to be replaced in the not-too-distant future. Galvanized steel pipe is coated with zinc, silvery and flaky on the outside. The material is still sold today, but has not been used on a widespread basis since the 1950s. Galvanized pipe is likely to be heavily corroded after 60 or so years of service. Rusty water at fixtures is a common sign of corrosion inside potable water pipes. About 60 years ago, cast iron was used for drain waste in vent pipes. Steel or iron pipes rust from the inside out. Significant rust on the outside indicates that the pipe's in worse condition on the inside. Corrosion on exposed pipe threads is indicative of rust on the inside of the pipe. Both cast iron and galvanized steel water pipes may develop blisters and pinhole-sized leaks. At waste and drain pipes, horizontal piping tends to rust out prior to the vertical runs. Consequently, old vertically run metal vent pipes or stacks may have an indefinite lifespan. Lead pipe, another metal, was never commonly installed as potable water pipe in the United States. Lead was used as waste or drain piping into the 1950s. If it's seen at all, lead is most likely to be found under toilets. Lead is gray in color and it's resistant to corrosion. However, since the material is soft and after about 6 decades in service, it's prone to leakage. Once leaks and serious problems develop, it usually makes sense to replace all of the old metal pipe at the same time, when ceilings and walls will have to be opened up to make repairs. Copper, another metal, is usually not considered to be a problematic piping material. Service and supply pipes made of copper were installed from the 1930s on. Copper drain waste and vent pipes were commonplace from the 1950s until the 1970s. Copper is pricey but is still being installed today. Copper pipe has an indefinite lifespan and it holds up well, unless there's corrosive water. Corrosive water, or a dissimilar metal that's in contact with the copper, can lead to green deterioration and pinhole-sized leaks. Up until the late 1980s, solder that was used to sweat together copper pipes, including potable water pipes, contained some lead. Any exposure to lead, the result of solder, is a minor health risk. But if old copper pipes are present, tap water should be run for a minute or so prior to collecting potable water. Plumbing pipes are concealed in ceilings or wall cavities. At an older home, it's not within the scope of the inspection to determine what percentage of a property's plumbing pipes might be old metal piping. If any such piping is seen on premises, or if it's suspected that such pipes are present, the inspector recommends having the plumbing system further evaluated by a licensed plumber.